Hello everyone, welcome to Busy Lizzie's Budget. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and choosing to spend some time with me today. I'm so excited to spend time with all of you. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. We have a lot of different exciting things going on, and today's video is going to be based on some exciting things we're finishing up. So we're going to be stuffing a lot of money today, and it's money we've been saving for a very long time. So let's hop right in. We have a lot to do in this video. It's going to be so exciting. And but let me just start real quick by, we're going to count the money, but first let me just give you a little bit of a life update. I know a lot of you have been contacting me about my dog Ranger, who is very sick and he's in his last couple days. And I appreciate, just trying to figure out where to put these binders. I have stuff all around me. Sorry about that. He's in his last few days, and I did do a community post the other day saying that we didn't think he'd last more than a day or two. And we actually did have an appointment yesterday. So yesterday was Wednesday, I believe. Today is Thursday, and I'm posting this tomorrow morning. So we had an appointment in the afternoon to bring him in because he was just, we just thought it was the end and he was in a lot of pain. However, after we made the appointment, he bounced back and he was so happy and acting so normal for a dog. And so we talked to the vet, and the vet said, if you brought him in this afternoon and he's acting like this, I would not have put him down like that. She said it's very important that you just embrace and just cherish these last few awesome moments with him. And then the next time he goes downhill, she said, give me a call. That's where I was getting my words confused. So she suggested we take this time, and I'm so thankful for this borrowed time. And Addie stayed home from school today to spend time with him, and we're hoping we can get the weekend with him. So we'll just be home all weekend. And anyway, I do want to thank you all. I've gotten so many messages, and I just feel so loved. And I am going to apologize because I'm trying to still keep a somewhat normal schedule, especially because he's been sick for so long. And I think it's good for me to keep doing my YouTube. And anyway, so I know to my community post, a lot of you sent messages, and I'm not going to be able to respond to all those because I'm still going to try to respond to the comments on my regular videos. But thank you all so much. You guys just mean so much to me. I'm just in awe by how much you care. So thank you so much for that. Since some of you like the chatty Lizzy stories, movies, whatever, I just thought I would throw this in here for free. So I sincerely doubt my mom is watching. I don't think she watches any of my videos, but Mom, if you happen to be watching, look away because I'm showing them your Mother's Day gift, and don't listen either because I'm going to talk about it. So, anyway, some of you guys might remember, probably not, but my daughter drew this a few months ago. It was in the middle of the night when she couldn't sleep, and at school she was learning how to do, I think they're called like perspective drawings. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is all freehand. She just freehanded this. I mean, I'm guessing she used a ruler for the lines, but you know what I mean. So she did this photo, and I'm so proud of it. It's on my regular Instagram, but and then she colored this part in, and my mom loved this so much. She's asked me about 10 times if I can get her a copy of this. So one of her Mother's Day gifts is this, and I'm going to have Addie give it to her. And I'm not good with photos and things like that. So I actually asked Kendra if she would take care of this for me. And so I didn't have to do a thing. Kendra is such a blessing in my life. So I gave Kendra this picture yesterday. We had Addie tear it out of her sketchbook, and Kendra just came over to my house, and you guys are not going to believe what she gave me. This is just so cool. She did this at CVS, and you guys, look at this. She ended up printing it on a canvas, and it's going to be hard to see because I can't move my camera or my phone, but she did it so that the picture wraps around the edges. So I think that's super cool. And I mean, this is just amazing. So my mom is going to be so happy, and it's also, it can be hung up or it's one of those stands. So anyway, I'm so excited that we'll be able to give this to my mom. Sadly, we won't see her on Mother's Day because we're going to be spending the day with Ranger. And as long as all goes well with Ranger and he is not in a lot of pain over the weekend and he's happy, then we're going to spend the weekend with him. And then most likely we will take him to the vet on Monday afternoon. So that's kind of the plan right now. And anyway, oh, I hope there wasn't a bunch of information on that. Okay, Kendra's information was on that. So, okay, so Matt's going to have to blur that out. Matt, I'm sorry. Sorry, Matt. Okay, anyway, I thought I would show you that gift for my mom. And I'm going to save photos of Ranger and some video clips I've taken of him for a Ranger update video. So let's get right to the money. We have a lot of money to stuff. So I have prep for this video, but I just realized what I forgot to prep, and that is exactly where all this money came from. So I apologize about that. But I will say that it came from the Bonus Bux Box. So you can watch that video, and at the end of the video, we count up how much I saved. It's coming from, and I think I mentioned in that video where all the money is coming from that I'm stuffing today. Then there was, I think, about 400 from 4 savings challenges. And then there was a little bit of money from the Madeline's challenge, the Save 2023 in 2023 that I stopped. So those are the 3 places this sum of money came from. And the amount that we're supposed to be stuffing today is $3,000. So it's a nice even amount. And you guys, I'm so thankful for this. Came at a really good time, and I decided to disperse it in multiple places so that it would just give me peace of mind and help me to sleep better at night. So this is not $3,000. This is $1,800. So some of it has already been put in the bank. And I'm not going to tell you how much or what it was for. I mean, you can figure out how much it was. But anyway, the amount we're stuffing today is $1,800, but you'll see where the other money went. So let's go ahead. And I know some of you have asked if I would count money more often. So I'm going to, for those of you who asked for that, even though this is going to be long, I'm counting this for you. So I try to I try to listen to everyone and do a variety. So let's see if we can find $1,800 here. So let's go ahead and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. And then 7, wait. I already forgot what it was. I believe it was 700. 58, 59, 50, 10, 50, 11, 50, 12, 50, 13, 50. Okay. So 1350. I will pull out a calculator. Okay. Okay. You guys, oh my goodness. Okay. I don't even remember what I just counted. I'm telling you, I'm not usually like this. It's really because of Ranger right now. Okay. We're at 1350. So we definitely need a calculator for this. So let's count the 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 220. So plus 220. Okay, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I think I hit an extra plus, but sorry guys, I'm just used to doing that. All right, so for 5s, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. And yes, I do count 5s 2 different ways, but it's just whatever comes naturally at the moment. I think Erica budgets. I think her counting has rubbed off on me. So anyway, for 1s, so we should have 20 $1 bills. So let's see if we do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we have $1,800, which is exactly what we should have. So we shouldn't need the calculator anymore. And now you guys are going to find out what I'm doing with all this money and where it's all going. So let's go ahead and, as I mess with this a little more, I'm going to start pulling out some, let's see, what are we going to do first? I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of my binders first. And we are going to stuff some money into microwave and stove. So as you know, we already purchased a microwave and we had to have the microwave installed before Matt could start the backsplash. I'm just going to grab some water. Sorry. So we ended up getting that. It was fairly inexpensive. So we just ended up, Matt picked that up and I will pay him back for that. Okay, and so anyway, the microwave was exactly $2.99. You can see on my register here, or my budget sheet. So today we're going to add, I've already filled in these trackers. Today we're going to add $124, and that brings us to $2.99. So let me just pay attention to the increments or the bill denominations, or this video is going to be a big mess, bigger mess. Okay, so I had set aside 250s and a 20, and I think 4 ones. 3, 4. Okay, so let's make sure this is 124, 51, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and we're gonna take these out because this is fully funded. So let's take these out. I'm gonna miss my beautiful envelope, but I'm glad it's fully funded now. And let's just make sure I had guesstimated I need 400, but Matt was able to find a really good deal and find the one that matches our other appliances for $2.99. So I was really thankful for that. And so let's see. And then let's just count this and make sure this comes to $2.99 because we don't want to cheat Matt out of any of his dollars. Okay, so we have 152, 250, 270, 290, 295, 96, 97, 98, 99. So now this is fully funded, and I'm going to just put it I'm not going to put it back in the envelope, but I am going to paper clip it to this so that I'll remember this is Matt's money for the microwave. So that is all taken care of. I'm so happy. And then let's see. Stove and oven is next, and we are going to fully fund the stove. Okay, so you guys, we had to pay for, okay, well, we didn't have to, but the stove that matches our set, the exact stove we wanted, was on a huge sale for whatever the last holiday was. And Matt said it was $1,099. It was supposed to be $1,200, but it was on sale. And he said they're not going to have another sale till the next holiday. And he said, so if you think it's going to be funded soon, he said we should pay for it now, tonight. It's the last day of the sale. This was like maybe a week ago. He said we can pick it up over the weekend, and then you have a 30-day price match with Lowe's. So if the next sale comes and the price is, if it's on sale again and the price is even lower, we can just take in our receipt and get the difference. So, oops, I forgot to take this out. Sorry. So anyway, I thought that was a great idea. So he paid for it, and again, I'm paying him back. So I decided we would fully fund this, and I'll throw in a picture right here, right now. And this is a picture of our stove installed, and you can see the microwave up above it. And we went and picked it up, and then we got home and ran into all the trouble in the world. So now I'll show you a picture of once we pulled out the microwave. There was a cord attached to it, and you couldn't get down to, we couldn't unplug, and Matt can explain this better. We couldn't unplug the power cord because it was like put inside the cabinets. I can't really explain it, but it was just such a fiasco. So I'll show you, I'll put in that picture right here. So yeah, it took Matt quite a long time, but he is so smart and he figured it out. And we just used the old cord. We ended up just using the old cord. We gave Kendra the old stove. And so we just were able to take it right over to her house around the corner, and it all worked out great. So I'm so thankful the new stove is in. It's gorgeous. And so now we have all of our appliances, and let's go ahead and let's take the money out of here. And I will tell you, this probably will be a long video. I thought maybe it'd be therapeutic for me to film and talk to you guys and catch you up with life. And okay, so we're going to add $574 today to fully fund this. So let's see what we have. We are going to do, and I was working with the exact bills that came out of those 3 things that I told you we were using the money to stuff from. So that's why I have less large bills and more smaller bills. So I'm just making it work with what we have. So we're going to do 200s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 50s, a 20, and 4 ones. And as you know, since my brain's in la la land, I am going to count this just to make sure that I'm reading my spreadsheet correctly. So this should be 574 in my hand. So 1, 2, 53, 54, 55, 550, 570, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now let's put it all together. And after this video, I'm actually going to run to the bank and deposit this into Matt's account for him while he's at work, because as soon as I do my videos, I like to get the money right to the bank. So that will be nice for his account to be replenished a little bit. Okay, so this should be $1,099, which was the exact ending sale price of the stove. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, 7, 50, 8, 50, 9, 50, 1,000 and 50, 70, 80, nope, 90, 95, 6, 7, 8, 99. Okay, so $1,099. And now this is paid off too. So our kitchen is back to being funded by only cash. And I'm so excited. So, all right. So we've got our 2 little stacks. We'll put those aside to deposit into Matt's account. So now we're done with this. And if anybody wants my envelopes for my microwave, if anybody wants either of these envelopes, email me at BusyLizzysBudget@gmail.com. I'd be happy to mail them to you because they're really cute. And if you want to use them, I'm happy to mail them. Just whoever contacts me first, just whatever email comes in first, in case there's more than one person that wants them. And my email is always in the description box, the last row. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, this is probably the moment you guys have been waiting for a really long time. I know I have. We are going to fund this. We are going to finish my vacation binder. This is so exciting because I want to get this money in the bank. So this is money we're going to use for our vacation in August, and we have a few pages in the end to fill. So let's see. Let me just first take out the money I thought we needed for this. I just don't want any hiccups at the end. So let's see. For travel, I have set aside 3 50s, 1, 2, 3, 2 20s, 2 20s, and 2 5s. 2 5s. And this should be $200. So there's 100, 50, 70, 90. Okay. So that is perfect. All right. So now let's see what we need to stuff in here. So we pretty much went in order. So we're just at the very end. Okay. So we have a 75 right here. And if you're wondering, this, let's see, 50, 75. You may not be able to see the rest of the money, but it's right there. So this particular binder is from Intentional Living YouTube, and the link is in my description box. All right, so we'll keep them going in the right direction, even though these are going to come out pretty soon. And then a $50 bill. So I just want you guys to know I'm not going to do an unstuffing of this binder because it would be, we know it's exactly $5,000. And I think it will be a very boring video. And I hope no one's upset by that. But the other reason is because, again, with Ranger being sick, I'm going to film this one video and then get right back to him. And it would take a long time to charge up my camera and then film another video. And I don't want the money to sit. I want to take it to the bank right after I film this. So I hope, and if you guys say you should have done a short on it. I thought about trying to do a short. I don't even know what that is, but I know it. Anyway, long story short, that was funny. Again, it's that I don't have time to do the unstuffing. It's not just I don't have time to upload the video. It's I don't have time to unstuff it and count it all for a video, but I can quickly just take it out and count it and take it to the bank. I hope that made sense. I don't know, you guys. Okay, so the last $75 should be our last slot. And then we'll just flip through this real quick, make sure there are no holes, even though I've counted this so many times. But we will just give you guys one last look at it. I can't believe it's stuffed. I'm so excited. We actually, yesterday, we booked, for those of you who don't know, we are going to the Bahamas. It's pretty much our first big vacation ever in our lives. We never go away. And so yeah, I'll flip through this quickly and just make sure they're all full while I talk about this. But we are going to Bahamas Atlantis, I believe it's called. And Addie wanted to swim with sea lions. So we actually booked that. That's all booked. So that's really awesome. And Max wants the whole family to snuba dive, not scuba dive, but snuba dive. So I would need to call like ASAP to book that. So anyway, that is what those special excursions for the kids' trip of a lifetime is what some of this money is going to be for. And we need to pay for all of our food, drinks, nothing's included. And then, you know, any excursions like that we do that are super expensive. So there you have it. This is complete. I'm so excited and so thankful. I know I had a lot of help filling this, so I'm so thankful. Anyway, let's move along. If you're still with me, you're still awake, let's keep going. So, all right, the next thing is, okay, this is going to be fun. This is our YouTube jar. Okay, so I did not want to look in this jar. I know Matt has written some notes. I've seen him write them, and I wanted to see them. I knew they'd be funny, or I thought they would be, and I wanted to see them for the first time with you guys on camera. However, I knew that all of these notes were going to have dollar amounts on them, and I wanted to use this money to get this jar stuffed, the jar stuffed. So I had to look at these to prep the money to go into it. So anyway, if you haven't seen my YouTube jar, it's a big jar. Kendra made a sign for it. And basically on Saturdays, I am not supposed to watch YouTube, comment, look at comments, say the word YouTube or anything. And I always fail. And if I do, Matt writes an amount I need to put in the jar that I owe. And I'm just going to, because the jar is so big and I don't want you guys to miss out, I'm just going to dump the entire jar out right now. And we'll look at it together. So that's kind of the scoop. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. So I'll just put the jar, actually, I remember last time I had it right there so you guys could see what I dropped into it. But okay, so the money here are money that you guys have already seen me exchange the notes for the money. So this is just from past weeks. It's just a little bit of money. It's not much. Okay, let's see what all these notes say. And hopefully I have the right amount. Okay, so let's start with this one. Oh, he even dated it. I'm shocked, you guys. Okay, I'm going to move the jar. I want you to make sure you can see the note. I'll hold it up here. This is going to be so funny. Okay. It says, on April 29th, Lizzy spent the day watching YouTube while I was working in the kitchen. So I owe $100. Now, I will say, I was sitting on the floor folding laundry, bored out of my mind, so I thought it was okay. But it clearly wasn't. So, you guys, let me get some money. Let me just pull out the YouTube money. I don't want you to see all I owe now. So let me just kind of do it to the side real quick. But, okay, actually, I'll have Matt skip this part because I just need a second to get this part prepped. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we have smaller bills. I decided for the smaller bills, I didn't want to overstuff any of my envelopes and have them break. So I decided all of the smaller bills will just get put in the YouTube jar. And then when my bank runs out of fives again, I'll have a way to get to them. So it was kind of like dual purpose. So I owe 100. So let's see, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100. Okay, so $100 is going in the jar, and I'm going to rip this up and throw it away so we know it's paid. Okay, this one says $5. No date or anything, but we'll go ahead, take a 5, put it in, and this one says, for the one you stole, $100. So if you guys remember, I thought Matt and I said that the money in here was going to be for family stuff. Apparently, I just told him and didn't ask him. So I had taken $100 that was in the YouTube jar and put it into the travel binder. So he's making me pay that back, which I think is hilarious. So we'll play his little game. Yeah, we'll play his little game. Why not? So we're going to put 100. So let's count it out again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Okay, I'm out of YouTube money. So, okay, here's what I think happened. I think after I prepped this video, he put more in. And I forgot to put those aside. So I'm sorry, you guys. But again, this is my budgeting journey. This says the dollar you stole plus interest. I love how he spelled interest. $2. Well, I did need to borrow $1 for a video. So, or for something, I forget. Oh, maybe it was I found a letter buck for a friend, but the money I'd put aside for a video, so I needed to steal another one because I wanted to give that to a friend. And this says $1 for the one I borrowed, which I think I put it back because I didn't end up needing it in this instance. But anyway, okay, so we'll do, I forgot how much this is right here. So let's do, we can, while I count it, Matt can put on Liz Chipmunk voice. 5, 85, 90. Okay, so this is $90. So, oh, you guys. So I think what happened is I meant to pay back the 100 for the one I borrowed. And this is the one that said 100 because I watched it all day. And then, sorry, we're just troubleshooting on the fly here. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, so I had 206 set aside. So that's 200, 5, and 6. But how much did I already put in there? Okay, I can't. You guys, I just can't. I'm such a mess today. Okay, well, I pulled out 206 to put aside here. So it should have been 200, 100, 200, 5, and 6. And I should have only owed 2. So what happened? Did I not put in the right amount? Okay, I'm going to try to take out what I put in. I thought did I start with a $100 bill? No, I started with, what, these 10s? Okay, this is going to be a mess. I might even cut this part out, but it looks like this is what I put in. Let me count this again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. Okay, maybe I put in an extra 10. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. And that doesn't make sense because I had pulled out $206 for the YouTube jar. So I don't know what is going on, you guys. And I don't know how much was in there before. This is a big mess. I'm so sorry. I knew some part of my video wouldn't go smoothly. I am going to put this all back in and hope that the money to the side is still correct. And Matt can do the math. He can figure it out because I'll put these 2 slips back in, but I don't know what's going on, and I don't have any more brain power to figure it out for today. So before we do anything else, we'll just get through the rest of the movie and make sure that we have the right amounts for everything else. So anyway, sorry that's a hot mess, but let's just keep going because let's keep going. Okay, so property taxes is next. So I think it's in this binder. Let's see. So for property taxes, I am short. I don't have as much money in here as I should. One of the months, it was probably March, that was a golden month for some of you who get paid bi-weekly or weekly. It was not a golden month for me because I have to stretch the money for 5 weeks. Because of that, and because I like to put a lot of money in savings challenges, I did not pay property taxes. I skipped a month. So anyway, we're going to put in $550 to catch it back up. And we have only been putting in $400, you guys, but I was told that our taxes are going up. So Kendra said I should put another $50 a month in them. So it's $400 plus an extra $150. And from now on, I'll be putting in $450 every month instead of $400. So let's go ahead and see if we can make sense of this. So I did a lot, the $501 bills for this envelope. So here's $500 and we're putting in $550 and we're going to do a 50. So if we add this all together, it should be $1350, which is what I have on here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1350. So hallelujah, this one's correct. Okay, well that one was easy. So we'll go ahead and put this here in property taxes. And the next one is I decided I wanted to put a little bit in my emergency fund, which is what I call O'Murphy. So we're going to put in $126 and it should be 620s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So that equals 120 and then 125, 126. So here's all the money we're adding. Let's go ahead and do that while this is open. And we will make sure it's the right amount. So we'll put the 10 and the 5 in there and the 1 on the bottom. And then, so we have 1,000 in the bank. This represents it. So we have 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,100, 20, 40, 55, 61, 62. So 1162. So let's check this. Yes, and I should have 1162 today. So that is perfect. So I'm going to put this back in here. But if you remember, we're using the challenge from Lisa Grateful Me, the Sloth on the Couch challenge that she gifted all of her subscribers when she hit 4,000 subscribers on her channel. So this is what I've been using. So I like to do things, I like to make things easy for myself. Okay, while I'm talking, I'm looking for where I put that marker. I just had it before this video started. Oh boy. Okay, so I decided I would just finish this row. So when I was prepping this video, I just took 18 and multiplied it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that came out to 126. And that's where I got, oh, here it is. That's where I got that odd number of 126. Okay, so now we have this row filled out, and this is for 4,200, and my goal was to save 3,000 by the end of the year. I don't know if that will happen now that we have Ranger's debt. And I believe his debt is now up to about 14,000. I'm still waiting for some bills. So anyway, we won't talk about that now. So I'm going to go ahead. This is super cute, but I'm going to put this aside, and we already put the money in the envelope. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to tell you that that $1,200 that's missing, I already put in the bank the day that I prepped this video, which was the day I unboxed my Bonus Bux Box. $1,200 went to Ranger's debt. So I'm so thankful for that. And what was I going to say? I didn't want to hold the money in the house for another week or two just to count out the $1,200 and then put it in the bank and make the payment. So I put that $1,200 in the bank right away, and I made the payment. Now, if you watched my last Ranger Doggy debt update video, you would notice that we colored in $500. It was, I believe, $200 that was donated and $300 that I put in from that I had saved from savings challenges. So I told you that I made a $500 payment, but I couldn't show you that payment because there was more tacked on to that. And I told you that today I'll show you that. So what happened was I took the $1,200 from the stuffing plus the $500 from that last video, and I made a payment for $1,700 because $1,200 plus $500 is $1,700. So you guys, that was so exciting. So I'll go ahead and put a picture up on the screen right here that says, or right now that says, I made a payment for $1,700 to my Care credit card. So you can see that. Now, I should have $20 left over, and I didn't know what to do with it. So since I'm such a nice person, I decided I would give it to Matt because, you know, Matt doesn't get his $3 allowance anymore, which Mama T, Janessa, says should be $4 now. Well, Madeline was teasing me and said, oh, when you do this video, you should keep 17 and give him 3. But I had already prepped this video and I already had a 20 for this. So you guys, this is what I did. I hope he's so happy. In this binder, I went ahead and made him, well, I didn't make him an envelope. So if you've been around my channel for a long time, you may recognize these envelopes. When I used to do weekly cash stuffings, I made some summer envelopes, and they're double-sided. They're really pretty. I actually have hundreds of these I've made that I was going to sell on Etsy someday. I don't think I'm going to end up selling physical products on Etsy, but if you're interested in some A6 envelopes they're punched below the envelope, and they're thick double-sided scrapbook paper. They're really cute. I also have trackers that I've laminated too with these designs. But if you're interested and you do want to buy some from me, and you're interested in looking at the different designs that are already made, ready to ship, send me a message on Instagram or an email to my Gmail. Anyway, Matt's gonna get $20. So there you go, Matt. Although I was thinking, if he's not happy that I cheated the YouTube jar, I could just put this in the YouTube jar instead, but we'll let him decide when he edits the video and sees what I've done. So we're going to, Oops. See, it doesn't want to stay in there. It's saying, put me in that YouTube jar. Okay. So he's now going to have an envelope. So I'm glad I save all my envelopes. So you guys, I'm out of money, and look at all these ones. So clearly I did something wrong, but these must have been the ones that I was short in the YouTube jar. So let's just count them for fun. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you remember, I think I was short 10. You know what? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. This video is long enough. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the YouTube jar. And if Matt doesn't think so I think I fulfilled all those things in there, but if he doesn't, I'll leave them in. And if he doesn't think I fulfilled all those slips, he can leave them in, and I will, oops, did you see me put those in there? But I think the slips that are left just say like a $5 and $1, and I can't remember what I did. So anyway, we'll just leave those slips in there, and he can decide whether to take them out or not. But if you made it to the end of this video, you guys are amazing. Leave me is there a pencil emoji or a pen? Some writing utensil. I still just smile every time I see my pencil pen from Make It Bling by Erica from Black and Blue. I love this so much, and thank you so much for watching. You guys really are troopers, and I appreciate you more than you will ever know. I love you guys so much, and I sincerely highly doubt there will be a Saturday video. And I think this was the one Saturday this month I didn't have one scheduled because I was trying to give Matt a day off, and it just worked out that way. So it should remain that way, and it kind of worked out cool that way. And I will see you all Monday. I hope that whether you're a mother or you desire to be a mother or you just I feel like every female is mothers somebody, some way, and some type. And I just feel like all of us should be celebrated for Mother's Day. But I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you out there. Sometimes I feel like being a mom, it can sometimes be the most unappreciated job on the earth. Or my mom's famous quote is, my mom always says, motherhood is the hardest job you'll ever love. So I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. I love you all. Bye. Oh, I don't know what I was just trying to say. Okay, you guys, let's try that again. Okay, you guys, I'm back. There's something very important we forgot to do. We forgot to fill in the Defeating Doggy debt tracker. That's such a fun part, and I completely forgot about it. So I just also wanted you guys to know I went back and watched the video and figured out where I went wrong with the YouTube jar, and because I did have $206 set aside to go in there. And I first put in 100, and then I put in a 5, and then I only had 90 left, and I should have had 11 ones, which I had at the end. So that all came out to 206. And we took care of every single thing except for this one that says the dollar you stole plus interest $2. So we only owe $2 to the YouTube jar after this video. So I'm putting this one back in for next time. I just thought I would clear that up so you guys don't have to try super hard to figure out where I went wrong and explain it to me and me try to understand what you're saying. I thought I would just take care of figuring it all out. So anyway, I'm happy I figured that out, and I wish that hadn't been such a mess. And let me also say, while I'm coloring this in, that I woke up today with some type of eye infection, and it's like there's a little bubble on my eye, and it's a little bit yellow, and I thought maybe it was just like goop, so I used my fingernails and tried to pull it out, and it didn't come off. It hurt, and I let go, and it popped right back. So sorry if that's TMI, but I guess that means it's, what was I going to say? Part of my eye. So if it's not, I'm wearing my glasses today. Oh, yes, the whole reason I'm telling you that is because I am wearing my glasses today. And so when I prepped filling this out, I can't see worth anything. I'm not used to wearing glasses, and I don't have like peripheral vision, and I couldn't color these in very nicely. So I don't really care. The important thing is that we are getting this filled out, and I can't believe this, but we get to color in 12 of these. So we are getting down. So that's pretty awesome. When this tracker is completely filled out though, we still have doggy debt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until we have no more payments for Ranger. So let me back up really quick. From a couple weeks ago, he still has some emergency visits that they haven't done the paperwork for yet and they haven't charged us yet for. So I'm going to wait until all of those bills come and we get the totals, and then whatever his end of care bills are for probably Monday. And then I'm going to get the final balance. And so once this sheet's filled out, we still have a balance on the care credit card. At that point, I'll see what that total is at that time, and then I'll make some type of new tracker for that exact amount, because we know the amount will never go up after that. Anyway, I'm so excited and thankful and grateful for what I was able to fill in. I am sorry that this was such a long movie, and I hope you guys are doing great. Bye.